scar. Streaming matters, don't forget. Every Friday, place your bet. Mention Plex and take a drink. Protect your neck. Don't even blink. Come on, tech talk flows like a streaming tide. No more cables, no need to hide. They got the tips, they've got the schemes. Turning your screens into streaming machines. And cord cutters unite, let's take control. The butcher and oven on a streaming roll. Raise your glass and shout it loud. Streaming matters, we're tech proud. Streaming matters, don't forget. Every Friday, place your bet. Mention Plex and take a drink. Protect your neck. Don't even blink. Don't even blink.
And we're live. What's up, everybody?
What's up?
All right, hey, the first drink here of the show.
There you go.
Didn't even mention Plex, and I still got a drink.
Yeah, well,
So-
Plex, tonight. I still got to take pills there.
And it's only 10:30 in the morning.
Yeah, you know, I'm doing my part to help the economy. I'm looking to help the economy everywhere I can look. So, thanks for everybody joining us. If you've not watched our show before, we kind of dabble in a lot of topics. So we're going to talk about some streaming services. We're going to talk about streaming devices. We're going to talk about cable alternatives. We will dabble a little bit about some retro gaming stuff. We'll also talk about saving you money. We jump all around to the topics that keep us entertained and the things that interest us. And we hope that those topics are interesting to you, because sometimes it's hard to get filter through all the information. So we're going to do our best to holler at everybody. Look at Darkness has just rolled in. Long timer. What's up? What's up? Yep. Big loss there, Darkness. On the panel today, we have the co-host. Alvin's over here, the Plex whore. He is hanging with us. We got Big Daddy Spider, another fan like me of Cody. So he's got all he pays attention to that shit. And we also have SG that's able to join us at the beginning of this show. So thanks to everybody.
Right.
How's the panel doing today? I'll just let you guys talk for a second. How are you guys doing?
Well, I haven't. Go ahead.
Oh,
No,
just,
go ahead.
enjoying what's left of fall before winter hits full time here in my part of the states.
Oh,
Well, we've just got rain here in Wales, in the UK.
Yeah, Wales. Well, you guys don't really get snow there, correct?
We do. We normally get it around January time.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe we could get probably 8 or 9 inches, but nothing dramatic like Canada or anywhere like that, you know.
yeah.
Alvin gets all kinds of snow. He loves it.
No, I hate it. I can't stand snow. If anyone knows me, they know I don't like snow. Sure, I might ride my motorcycle in it, but it doesn't mean that I like it. Okay, I really don't like snow. I hate it. Hate it.
Just because I'm doing it don't mean I like it.
I don't want to fucking
I know a lot
shovel
of
it.
wives say that.
Oh man,
Snowman. Do you want to build a snowman?
nope, nope.
I was going to say, you guys were complaining about. So today, our high in Fahrenheit was 35.
Okay.
35 Fahrenheit. And so for the Celsius fans, that would be 1. So the snow has melted off the ground. I know Eddie had snow. But,
Oh, it is. Oh, good.
But
Okay.
it melted off around here. But they're talking about we may have another dusting tomorrow, but then it'll go away. But I feel
Did
like
you have
this
to
year
shovel your
I think
driveway?
it's so close. No. It like
Okay.
a dusting and so.
Okay.
But a
right.
dusting for you guys is like 6 foot, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's like-
No, it's not that bad. I mean, I'm a Southern boy, so to be honest, I mean, SG, I'm a Southern boy, so for me, snow sucks. I do not like it. It's cute to look at. It's great to look out the window, like, oh, it's so beautiful back there. Especially when you wake up in the morning, it's so beautiful, but it
on the Christmas
wears
card.
off really quick.
You know what I mean? On the Christmas cards. It's nice to see it on the Christmas cards.
Yeah.
That's about it. Yeah.
Yeah. So Motorman said, "Did I get a storm the other day?" We did get some. We got some snow, but it didn't dump on us. The snow actually dumped south of us. Toronto and all those got big snow, but I'm farther north, and so it's kind of weird. Sometimes that snow belt is farther south, even though you would think where we would get more, but the Great Lakes tends to drop it more to the south of us. So I'll take it. Look at Diamond. Shut up. Look at it, 59 damn degrees.
Well, that's the weather report from
I'm
Steve.
48.
It's
All right. So hey, it's old people.
63 here.
Us old people talk about. I mean, how many times we all talk about the damn weather? So all right, we'll go ahead and get cranking on this. Thank you to SG. Like well, I ain't got all day. So we're gonna go ahead. SG said that he would come on. Let's see, window. So let's go ahead and just talk about my favorite subject. We're gonna talk about some Cody stuff. So yeah, that shows up. So I wanted to mention, and because I'm in a lot of Telegram groups and people saying that their add-ons, Black Lightning, Quicksilver, are not updating. So I wanted to make sure to tell people, hey, what you got to do, you've got to update the repo. You have to do it. The URL is down below, or you can get it from the SG Cman's group, or a number of different groups will have that URL. Just download the new URL, and let me see. Here it is, Cman's builds xyz.com/repo, and you're going to get that 3.2 zip to get you where you need to be on the latest update, and your add-ons will update, and the repo will be updating. And then SG, you guys, your team has been looking at some of the builds because that's a lot of stuff going on.
Yes, the thing is that I've had a lot of inboxes, people asking, when's this going to be done? When's that going to be done? And like I said, people need to realize I work as well. So, it's a time thing. I'm trying to do the best I can. Cman Nox, which I think is a brilliant build, is all updated. So that's ready in the wizard. There's a few more, and obviously our team are in process of currently updating because of all the broken links and everything now. It's not just a case of pressing a button, bang, they're updated. It is quite a lengthy process, and I know Friends is doing a bit with me as well on updating the builds. Fair play to the team. They're doing what they can to keep Black Lightning and Quicksilver updated. But like I said, when you're going over somebody else's work, it is quite hard to, keep them updated. But we're getting there. And, you know, people have messaged me and inboxed me and saying, you know, is the Cman repo dead? And like you said, you know, update to the latest repo, download the latest wizard, bang, you'll get the builds in there. It is a slow process. It's not done overnight. It's not a case of just pressing a button and bang, they're updated. It is quite a lengthy process. And I know that a lot of people in the Telegram group have said, well, you know, happy days. We're glad that the Telegram group is still going and that the wizard's still going. So, you know, it's just a matter of, you know, like I said, it's time for me because I'm working and obviously other people are working, and like it's a hobby for us. It's not a full-time job, you know. But like I said, we're getting there.
Yeah, and anybody that's done a build, you know where when you're creating all those shortcuts on through be it widgets or all of those shortcuts going to the various add-ons and the various sections of the add-on. And so usually if you create your own build, you have in your mind where all those links go. So you can look through and say, oh, movies. All right, I got to check those subcategories because I know where they all went. Whereas for you, you're kind of having to actually click every single one, I would imagine, and say, where did that go? Where did that go? Is it broken or is it still working? Can I leave it like it is, or do I need to redirect it to a new thing? Because especially even if it's linked into Black Lightning, even if it's linked into Black Lightning, would the path be the same?
No, it doesn't. What happens is you click on a link in one of his builds and it comes up Black Lightning error, because it's pulling from the old address.
Right, because the path to that in that add-on is not the way it is now.
Yeah, exactly. Like, so every single thing that he's put into that build was down to his path. So I'm having to redirect every single path on the build to the new path. So it's one of them, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? I enjoy doing it, but it's quite emotional for me to be doing one of Cman's builds, updating, and you know, I'm thinking, because I've always thought to myself, I do this certain thing this way and that way, and I'm trying to not disrespect the way he was and do it the way I think that he would do it, and it's very difficult. But I've updated Cman Nox, which was really out of date, but I'm trying to do him proud. And I released that today. That's in the wizard today, Cman Nox.
Okay.
Lovely build.
Beautiful. That's a very you could tell he put in some the colors, the layout.
Yeah.
It's very polished.
Yeah. I'm in the middle of Simplex, which is another great build again.
Very popular build.
I'm probably halfway through that, so that will be a couple of days. Prism is another one he done. So, and obviously, I got in our team, a couple of guys are doing updates to his builds, which obviously I haven't got time for. People are asking, are you updating your builds, SG? I'm like, yes, but I'm in the middle of doing this.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like,
yes.
And I clicking on the link, it's not working, or that this isn't working, that ain't working. I've only got, you know, a limited amount of time to do what I can do. But like I said, the team, you know, certain guys, they know who they are. They're absolutely brilliant. They've kept Cman's Quicksilver, which he was proud of. Black Lightning, another add-on he was proud of, keeping it alive. And I just try to do my bit, you know. The server, it was it was an awkward thing, but a certain person said, "Yep, it's okay. It's live for another year." So, do you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Everybody in the community has come together and been fantastic. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And it's. I just think it's beautiful the way people. Obviously, you're gonna have the people. Oh, my code is not working. Code is dead, and all that kind of crap.
Yeah,
Like as you do. Do you know
I
what I
love
mean?
that.
I've been in Cody a few years. Like, do you know what I mean?
I hope it's dead. So leave me alone.
Yeah, Cody's dead. Cody's dead. It's not working. You know, and
Just
they got
use an
Flex, flex,
APK.
flex.
they got now. Yeah, they got an Android box from 1979 or something like. Do you know what I mean? Cody's
Yeah.
dead. Or they've got like spins. You know, do you remember spins?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they got his build and it's not working. Cody's
Spins.
dead.
That was
It's a blast from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the guy that I'm trying to think of his name.
I can't. It was a while back.
Yeah. That was back in NAND days.
Yeah, Spins TV or whatever.
2003.
You know, and they go, "Oh, Cody is dead." You see
Oh, yeah.
YouTube video, and they say, you know, install this Spins TV.
Right.
It's brilliant. Or install RoboCop. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
RoboCop. Actually, he's still around on Twitter. If you know where to look, he's on.
Yeah.
He don't do anything in Cody though.
What was the other one? I'm trying to think now. It was another one. Oh, I can't think what it's called now.
I think of Andy's build because that was Gandalf, who was on.
Yeah.
He had Andy's build, which was one of the very first builds I
Yeah.
ever saw. So, yeah. So I mean, so people just need to be patient.
NaviX.
It'll NaviX, yeah, NaviX add-on.
NaviX.
So people just need to be patient. That it's going to be happening one at a time. If you're looking for a link, join down below. I got a URL to Cman's repository. That's in the show notes. I also posted over there in the side. Also, if you want to get in the in SG Cman's group, in his Telegram group, if you join join Streaming Matters, and I think you can probably get somebody to invite you to the SG's room, and then you can stay on top of when things are happening with that particular build or add-on. So it's the best way to stay in contact. People are like, where do I stay informed? I'm telling you, most of these people are on Telegram. Most of them have channels or rooms full of hundreds and hundreds of people that can be helpful and you can ask questions. So highly suggest. And most of the people I see over in the side chat, thanks for people jumping in. I see Jazzy over here, Funster's over there, got a bunch of people over there. So it's good to see everybody hanging in there. Chris B and the Beast. Yeah, him and me. So I mean, we get along fine now, but we did have him and I bumped heads for a while because his Beast build was the first of, in his mind, first of everything. So, but it is okay. It's we joke. Then those are past days. I was looking to see if somebody had to. I did see where this question, or Michael asked this and says, "Dabs, I'm looking, saying I love you and the panel from New York City. Look at there. Oh, one of your
All right.
new folks. He's really liking the KISS build that I'm doing, and this is a test build right now. And it's there is no eye candy to this build at all. I'll be the first to admit, zero eye candy.
I was thinking about your KISS build, which I still didn't load because I did something. I was gonna load
KODI.TV, in case you don't remember the
yeah, I know. I remember that. All of that was easy, but it's like the sort of spending that time. But then I said, I really got to get this KISS build on. And then I said, you know what? Maybe I need to start a build. And I figured, I want something so bad that people would have to load it. And I was thinking about using, what's the name of that movie that you guys couldn't stand in Player Pass?
The Crow?
No, not the Crow. The one
22.
where
No,
no, not
22 year old.
22. The other one with the ice curling. Except they were in
Jerry
Florida.
curls.
Jerry curls.
Jerry curls.
So I figured we needed Jerry curls build. But if anyone else wants to build it, I will be the first person to jump in it and say, this is the build. This is
He's
the
not
build to
willing to
use.
build it. He's not really create the build. He just wants to be the first one to test it.
Yeah, I'd be the first. I don't care. It would be perfect. I think I'd get a lot of laughs out of it, and so would everyone else. And
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
maybe we can double the views on that movie because I think we've talked
Yeah.
about that movie more than anybody in the world. And the movie sucks, but it sucks so bad it's funny.
It sucks so bad. It's
You got to watch it. It's Jerry curls. So,
uh,
yeah, good times. All right. Oh, you got the link here. I'm gonna grab that. Is it okay if I share that, SG? Can I? Is it okay if I post that in the room or in the chat?
SG, you're there?
He's there.
No,
said-
he's not.
No, I think
No,
we
he's
lost
not.
him.
No. Hold on. Here he is.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, yeah. Share that link. That will take you to
Okay.
our Telegram group.
Okay. All right. So I posted in there, folks, for you guys to get it if you want to write it all down. I'll try to throw it in the show notes after the show too, so that people are able to get it. Charles is trying to call me. If he only knew that we had shows on
Of
Friday.
course.
If he only knew.
It's flying.
My man Charles, he's trying to call me.
Why-
and he
why don't you
knows that
put
I have
him
a
on
show every
speaker?
day on Friday.
Why don't you put him on speaker and you say,
No,
you
no.
dumbass.
No,
You know?
No, he's my man.
You know what?
I'm
I'll
not
call
saying
him.
that.
I'll call him
No.
at the same time. I'll call him.
No,
See if he gets off the phone with you.
no,
Tell him,
no.
don't you know
It's my
that we
man.
got a show?
Leave Charles
Oh.
alone.
Uh,
There he is. Look at that.
Oh, he jumped in. Son?
uh,
Wow.
Our boy jumping in
Oh,
there. Yeah,
man.
Charles in there. All right. So,
Oh.
he called you baldy. He calls me short, calls you bald. You know what? We are what we are.
Yep.
He's calling for some live text. Hey, maybe that's what I should do. I could charge people. What if I could do that? I
Yeah.
could charge people for calling in live during the show
Yeah.
for tech support.
Yeah.
I mean, but I'll tell you
Turn it
this.
off. Turn it back
Huh?
on again. Turn it off. Turn it
Yeah.
back
Power
on.
off, power.
Yeah.
But no, hey, this show. Alvin cut my show off when we did the Cody talk show. He cut me off after 3.5 hours. And there's some people I help. It goes to I'm helping one person can go 3 hours. It can happen, and it has happened. So, people be like, "Dang, is this ever going to end?" But hey, it's all good. So people can expect the builds to be updated as you're able to do it. So just be patient, and kind of push. Be patient, and again, if people don't want to wait, I mean, they can install another build and wait for those other builds to be updated,
Of course,
and jump back to it. It's and I'll be honest, I mean, even on my setup, I had to remove some of the Black Lightning links because I had a lot of links in there, but I just removed them for now, and then I can put them back in there at any point. So it just takes time. People think that, especially when people have multiple builds. And I mean, SG, you got a bunch, several, and we know Cman had a bunch.
Well, I've actually cut them down because I want to keep Cman's builds going and updated. So I've literally cut my list of builds down to 3, maybe 4. I think I'm going to start doing skins more than builds, which may upset a lot of people. But just not skins, but skin mods.
Yep.
Because
I mean, Funster did that. I mean,
yeah.
Funster did a lot of skinning. So there's a number of people in the community that just focused on skinning. and putting it out there for people to use, and nothing wrong with that.
No. So, you know, a lot of people mess with, you know, about the bills and things like that. And I think, well, you know, it is, people don't realize how time consuming it is to do it, you know, do a build or update and this, that, and the other. Exactly the same with add-ons. But, you know, it's a hobby for me. It's not a like I said, a full-time
none
job.
of us getting a paycheck.
Well, exactly, yeah. You know. But you know,
You still
with
spend hours on it.
Cman, I spend hours and hours on my computer. I come up from work, I spend hours and hours and hours, you know, in the XMLs doing stuff, this, that, and the other, trying to get, you know, this, that, and the other, just for a personal hobby.
Yeah.
But like you said, you know, I wanted to keep Cman's builds alive, update them, and I hope his family and, you know, people, you know, are happy with his builds going on, because, you know, he was a good friend of mine.
Yep.
And, you know, people don't realize what goes on behind the scenes, you know.
Yeah.
Agreed. All right. Well, hey, let's we're going to jump to another topic. I appreciate you, SG, for keeping that up, and we'll try to keep
Thank you.
Keep people
Thank you, Dan.
updated on what's going on. We'll but I was going to go to our next topic. And this is big. And I'll tell you, caught a little wood on this one when I read it, even though I knew it was coming. Because any of us that have been watching the scare videos and the clickbait videos of Android is going to stop all side loading, which was posted. There was this, not to say that was not, they did not write that. They did, but I didn't think it was going to follow through. Well, guess what? Google has decided that they're going to pull back on that, blocking all side loading. Well, so people are going to say I misspoke. So Google is going to put in a lot of steps for people to be verified developers, verified apps, and make only side loading available to verified developers. So a person has to be a verified developer for you to be able to side load their particular APK, whatever that may be. Well, Google has decided to backpedal a little bit on this and has said, hey, what we're going to do is if you want to agree to the risks, you will be able to side load unverified applications from unverified developers, but you're going to have to jump through a few hoops, which is basically going to be, are you sure you want this? Do you want to do it? Is what I'm guessing. It's going to be a couple warnings that you have to do at the beginning, but this will allow people to side load content, which in our circle, a lot of people were worried about being the end of being able to use Android as an OS. So, I mean, what do you guys think? And I mean, I know some of you guys had read the article about this. I mean, what's your thoughts on Google backpedaling a little bit on this Android rules and restrictions?
Well, I think some people are still going to get freaked out by the warnings, just like with turning off Play Protect. When they started that, there's people like, oh, I shouldn't have to click through these warnings. And is it really is this thing's bad? Is it you telling me that it's legal and then Google's telling me no, it's not good? So, you know, for our hobbyists like us, we're going to be like, this is annoying because I got to click, you know, it's like enabling developer mode or something.
Yep.
And maybe it'll cut out some of those like more timid people from going down that rabbit hole and keeping them out of the community. But then again, I mean, we don't know. Again, it's Android 16, which we haven't really seen yet. I know it's out there in some betas, but I don't think that has any of this stuff implemented yet, and even those betas.
Mhm.
So we don't really know what you're going to have to go through to still sideload. It definitely sounds like it's going to be a little bit more complicated, but not locked down like it looks like more and more Amazon is moving to.
Yeah, this is kind of gives you a thing. The company is building a new advanced flow that will allow experienced users to accept the risks of installing software that is not verified. Which, like as you said, Spider, we kind of already have that. That's already been there. But we may have one or two more clicks of yes, I accept those risks, and I'm willing to take that chance on that. So to me, this is good news. I mean, I wasn't freaking out about this because first of all, Android 16, and it hadn't been released. And we didn't know if this was even going to trickle down to the Android devices because not every Android release is released on Google TV or Android TV, your Shields, your on boxes. Just because there's a version of Android out there does not mean that those, we'll call them TV boxes of sorts, are going to go to that version of Android. So I was not too worried because even if it went, because to me, this is all about phones. It's about, because Android phones are the most popular phones out there. So to me, this security stuff is about your phone because people have delicate information on their phones. People have their logins to their bank on their phone. People have their logins to their cryptocurrency. They have their stock market or their 401ks or whatever. That's all on a lot of people's phones nowadays. So to me, I think Android's looking at, hey, if your phone is compromised, that could really open up a lot of problems for people. And
Yeah.
that's legit. But my Shield in there, I ain't got no banking information on my Shield. So if I installed a shady, isn't it, what dodgy? That's what the UK calls
Yeah.
it. If I installed a
Dodgy.
dodgy application on my Shield, all right, so I've allowed somebody in. If they had if a person wrote a good enough code to be able to come in on my network and then possibly get in, there's a lot of ifs and a lot of bridges and a lot of things for them to jump over to be able to get content off my computer or but just it's on my Android box or a Fire Stick, it's not going to make, it's not the end of the world. They're not getting your banking information off your Fire Stick.
Right. There's a lot more ways, how do I want to say, more popular ways of doing it. I mean,
Yeah.
Google just went after a bunch of tech scammers.
Yep.
And Facebook announced last week that 10% of their ads are scams on Facebook.
But they're willing to take that money.
Exactly right. They're willing to
Facebook-
take that money. So,
Facebook
if
says,
you're,
"Oh, you want ads? Yeah, put it right here."
you could go after Android devices, TV devices, try and get money out of people, and you're going to have a harder time than you will in other sources. And so I think Google's, I think there's issues there, but I think they're being really heavy-handed in trying to control it, and it's not as bad as what they want people to be thinking that it is.
Yeah, I agree. I think Mojo says I just turned on my 2019 Shield for the new update and automatically downloaded a live TV section. Yes, they did add that. No, that live TV section,
It's been there.
and I actually think
been
that
there.
live TV section, that is actually a really cool feature. Not so much for us who have other live alternatives or options, but for your Joe public, that is a cool section. So because it can prompt you to install free applications and the legit applications. You can install those free applications like what's it? What are some of the what are some of those
There's
free ones that?
there's like Pluto, 2B
Yes.
TV is another one.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
think if it's been a while since I used it, I think that you don't even have to do that. It has like an EPG and it's got channels that run like 24/7, kind of like Samsung has on their TV.
Yeah, exactly. It's because all of those are using that same type of software that has like, yes, you're right that my LG has a live TV thing, which basically feels like it plugs into to Pluto TV is what I feel like, because you're getting the same type of content.
Right.
It's got a TV guide, looks really great. So if you're a person that's like, hey, I don't need to be watching the live NFL this weekend, but I do like a live TV ad supported, and I want to watch some, Andy Griffith. Well, they got an Andy Griffith channel. You can click on that Andy Griffith. It's going to play Andy Griffith 24/7. So those are, I think that is a cool item that they have on there. But there are a lot of people that turn off those updates, and you can do it. You can turn off updates on your Fire TV. That's been a lot of big buzz right now with videos making. Let me show you how to turn off Fire updates. Beach over on the side. Freeview. Thank you, Red. I know that
Plex does it too, right?
Yeah, Plex has a live TV section.
And you can record from it. Okay, that's just we just got to go there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but you can. So you see the game that you want to watch, you can record it.
Wait,
Plex, drink up,
babe. Can you bring a beer whenever you got a chance? Alvin keeps saying Plex. I got a drink every time he says Plex. Yeah, you're right. And again, those are all free and legitimately legal. Thank you, baby. You're welcome. Love you. But they're completely legitimate apps. And they're, to me, if you're a person, especially if you got an older family member, those kind of options are really good. You don't need to install every one of them. Find one of them, and you can do it. But I do like how with the Shield, it's right there and gives you all you can favorite channels. And I had Mystery Science Theater on there, and but it does play on somewhat of a loop. All to be fair, it does. There is a loop to some of that stuff. But yeah, I think that with this Android thing, I think that this backpedaling is good for us that were that might have been thinking, where is Android 16 going to take us on this? But I felt like they would back down on make it different. Just kind of like with Fire TVs, what were people this is the end of Fire TVs? Not really. I mean, they blocked applications that give you access to illegal content that you install it and it's a click and it plays. And I'll say like your FlixVision or your Cinema HD or your BTV, those type of things where you install it, you don't need to install nothing else, install it, boom, you have access to that content. Those are the applications they're going after. I would assume SmartTube is going to be one of those. I don't know if it's been blocked yet, but that definitely is going to be on the radar, I would assume. Those are the things they went after. Those are no-brainers. They're going to go after that. That's easy. But applications like with Kodi or Plex or even Streamio, since Streamio, if you get it by itself or Syncler by itself, you're okay because you have to go and install other things if you're wanting to do shady-ish things. The user has to install those things. The developer, the creator of those things did not release it with those features, whereas BTV, they're there. You install it, the content is there if you just click it and it plays. So so I think that with a lot of times people get too worked up, but I thought this was cool. Last week we had it to where they're going to have to allow third-party stores. I think that's great, which that'll be Android 17 if I recall. for the stores. This was Android 16, and Android 16 is supposed to be this coming year, early part of 2026 launched. But it has a rollout because it has to be in. There was like all these rules when I was reading it about the phone developer, the phone companies have to install it or something of that nature. But it was like the phone company has to make it part of their OEM kind of thing. So again, not going to happen right away. This down the road. So people can quit freaking out about, do I have to get rid of my my NVIDIA Shield? You don't have to. That's not going to happen. And the blacklisting on some of that with the blacklisting that we've seen on some of the Amazon stuff is named APKs. They're things they know. So if I think of when we think about these re-signing APKs and it's a different APK, well, it wouldn't be part of that blacklist. It would be outside of the blacklist because you could call your APK if you want. So we'll see how that goes. I mean,
well, and I seen a video from Tech Doctor UK, and that's what he did. He literally took an APK that's blocked and then just renamed the APK and then installed and ran with those.
Right, because there's a blacklist that is being blocked.
Yeah.
It's a particular thing they're blocking, not kind of like unlike what Google was going to do, which Google was like, hey, anything that's not on our list is blocked. Whereas Amazon's it's on our list to block, we'll block it. Google was saying if you're not on our list, we're not letting you in our house. But we'll see how that goes. What's up? Perfect Storm Gaming. Thanks for joining us over the side. I'm actually going to bring up something about that near the end of the show. We're going to talk about some of my gaming shit that we want to talk about. Funster has the European Union keeps all these big companies in check with some of them telling them have to keep third-party app stores available and stuff. Yeah, and there's again checks and balances, and if you watch the UK, a lot of times we know what's going to come to North America because everything happens because they're more strict on all of our stuff. So hey, let's jump on our next topic, brother.
Okay.
And this is something I am excited about. This I am excited about this. The Steam machine running, which is going to be put out by Steam. Going to be running the Steam OS. Basically, it's going to be a new mini PC. We don't have a lock on the price of this, but I want to say it was a 8-core off the top of my head, running 4.8. Here we go. CPU running, it's an AMD Zen 4, running 12-core. RAM, 16 gigs of RAM, running a custom GPU. So it's going to have a CPU and a GPU, not combining it like a lot of budget mini PCs and stuff. They combine it to make it cheaper. This is going to run 2 separate ones. Storage is going to offer two different sizes. It's going to offer either a 512 or a 2 terabyte. It's going to have USB ports, the 3.0s on the front, plus a USB-Cs. And this device, I mean, we're looking at, it's going to have customizable, where you'll be able to customize the case, as well as they're going to offer 3D printing. So if you're a person that doesn't want to buy it from Steam, you can get your 3D printing. This thing, by the specs, we're going to see it, for me, I'm an emulator guy. We're looking at it. This is going to be able to emulate PS3, maybe PS4. Anything below that is going to be able to run on this device. So basically, it's a mini PC. And they said they're going to price it towards a mini PC. So we're going to see where that falls. So, you know, I've seen people saying $500, and I've seen people already saying $1,100. It's a wide range because Steam has not announced that yet. You're able to replace the RAM. If you want to put in more RAM or higher RAM, you can put it in yourself, as well as a hard drive. You can put your own M.2 into these devices. For me, again, you're also going to be able to run all your Steam your Steam library. So you're going to run you can run your AAA games. And so it's a mini PC that's a very small mini PC and isn't ugly like a mini PC sitting on your TV stand. Because let's be honest, I mean, I've got a number of PCs. I got some mini PCs, not so pretty when they're sitting on there next to your TV. My mini PCs, I do have some mini PCs that are real low specs that don't look so bad. But this actually pretty cool looking. You're going to have all kinds of customization to this. New controllers are going to be coming with this, or going to be able to get with this. This new controller here that's going to have like touch pads on it, so you can use it like a mouse. Also coming out with which is separate, a new VR setup. So you're going to have, you're going to be able to do some some VR, but we're looking at, when they look at the specs on the VR, the specs are going to run you close to what the Quest 3 is already doing. So we'll see where that goes. So I'm kind of excited. I haven't put no pre-order in it, but it's piqued my interest.
Okay.
It piques my interest because this is, I think they said, anybody that knows the Steam Deck is supposed to be 6 times better than the Steam Deck, which the Steam Deck is not no POS on quality and stuff like that, and what it can run. So I mean, this is interesting. This is going to be out, I think, in the spring. I think it was the first quarter of 2026. So looking towards this, I mean, you know me in my emulation stuff. Yeah. I'm like, ooh, what could I run on that? Because I've been holding off on buying boxes. And keep looking at mini PCs, some new mini PCs, and let me hold off. So definitely, I mean, what are you guys thinking? I mean, with people in the chat, I mean, is this something that sparks your attention, or what's going on you guys? What are you guys thinking on this device?
I mean, it's definitely looks like they're going after the consoles for legitimately trying to go after the PlayStation and Wii. I mean, they have with the handhelds, but this is taking a bigger stab at them. But no, I saw today a mini PC that was claiming they could run PlayStation 3 emulation for like $349. That had an AMD processor in it and discrete video graphics. I think it had a mobile processor in it, so like a comparable like a 30 series graphics card in it. And you know, this is going to be more than that, I think, of course, but a little bit better quality. I mean, who knows what you're getting out of the rest of your device for $349. But I've looked at gaming mini PCs and they're out there and they're not cheap. You know, you're looking at, to get a decent one that's going to play AAA quality games at 4K, you're looking at dropping $1,000 or more easily.
It's going to be 1,000. Yeah.
So if Steam could come in under that, in that $500 to $600 range, comparable to what a PlayStation 5 is going to cost you or an Xbox X, then I think they're going to be a real competition to those guys, because you'll be able to play all the PC games on it, do the emulation, and eventually with GeForce Now, you'll be playing your Xbox games on it.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, it again sparks my interest. I mean, really, I'm a cheap MF. I mean, I'm a guy looking for a deal all the time. I don't have disposable money just to throw away. I'm not one of those tuber guys that just dropping. You guys know I'm dropping a bunch of money on just for all kinds of devices. When I buy something, it's got to be a value, and it's got to have longevity. I think that the way that this is looking, Steam is looking to be a long-term, and I think this is running that Steam OS. If I'm not mistaken, that's a Linux-based OS.
It is.
So a much leaner OS than Windows, which gives you even better performance when we're doing a lot of gaming. If you're running a Windows PC and you're running emulation, for example, Windows is thirsty for power. It's thirsty. It pulls a lot
Mhm.
of resources. So if you can get away from that and run a Linux which runs leaner, you get more performance because Windows isn't drinking up a bunch of that stuff. So I think that this is going to be a good option. I think it's again, we're going to see what the price is. We'll see. But
Mhm.
it looks promising. I think they've really put some forethought. I mean, the fans. I mean, the fans. I saw Linus. He did a really good video. So you guys check out his video on this. He tears it apart, shows you the antennas, like how the antennas work. It's got this special dongle for the remote to give you less lag when you're gaming. I think they said was it 0.8 milliseconds or something like that. It was very low latency on the controller, but it's going to give us a lot of options. So this may be something you may want to start saving your money, y'all. Start holding back on that money because it won't be cheap. If I had to guess, I'm thinking that $800 to $1,000. I think is where they're going to kind of dance. And Linus did mention something, and he says, in Spider, you're kind of right about kind of aiming at that Xbox or that PlayStation market is where they're kind of aiming this at. Well, this isn't going to have the library of selling where PlayStation, Xbox makes back some of their money when they lose on a console or don't make as much on a console. They're able to make that back on the title when you buy that particular game. That $100 freaking game. Anybody buying games, it's going to be $80 to $100 to buy a new PC, Xbox, or PlayStation game. So they won't be able to recoup money from that way. So they may have to price themselves a little higher than what a PS, I guess a PS5, PS6, whatever that's going to be, than what those are because they're not able to recoup when they're selling the games. So, but we'll see. I think it definitely looks interesting. I like the form factor of it. I think that if it comes in at that $800 mark, and if it's running the specs that we're seeing that they're talking about, I would drop it. I would drop the $800. But I was, in 2015, I dropped for the Shield. On November of 2015, I bought the Shield when nobody wanted to buy one of those things. So I'm like, this is a device to have. So we're going to see. I mean, again, we're going to see what it can do when it comes out. There's only prototypes right now. They're just showing a little bit of that. And you're right, Skulls, that is at the mini PC price. Again, yeah, I agree with you. But looks better than a mini PC mostly. So we'll see. Again, I'm not placing no orders because it's too much time between now and then. Let's see. So let's go. We'll jump over to the next topic, which is what?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, and I just wanted to throw this out here because Beach is in the room, and any of us that are VR guys, we are, well, 3 of us on the panel. We watch big screen on our Meta devices, and we watch 3D movies, and we enjoy it, especially together. We enjoy hanging out together, watching some movies. And this is the software. Owl 3D is the software that can be used to convert a normal movie into a 3D movie. And I know Beach has tweaked and messed with this quite a bit on making movies and stuff. But one of the things he was able to find out is that this can do rendering 3D on the fly. And what I mean by that is for us that watch big screen, basically we're mirroring one person, whoever's host is, we're mirroring their PC, we're mirroring their screen, and that's what we see. And we may use an Android emulator, and then we will use maybe TV Mate or something like that because we like the look of it. This can take a live feed and convert it into 3D as the stream comes in. This is not needing to be done way before. It can be done live on the fly. And Beach was doing some testing last Sunday. Spider, you were in there, and we were looking. What was your thoughts on when we were watching NFL on Sunday?
I think it's pretty neat. It's not maybe quite as good a 3D as he gets when he converts the movies, but for being live, I think it gives it that little extra pop that kind of makes it nice to watch without being sometimes over the top like you can get with the movies.
Yep.
And he tried playing some movies too to see how it would do with the movies, and it wasn't too bad. You don't get the artifacting that sometimes you get with the movies, which is kind of nice. But I think for people like Blue that can't really handle 3D movies very much, I think
Mhm.
this for them they would have a better time because it's there enough to say, hey, it's 3D, but not like really in your face like some of the 3D films and stuff can get for things.
Yeah. And I'm looking at this
When I
little thing here, this black and white, where you can see the whiter color would be the stuff on the forefront, the stuff that's closer to you, and then the other stuff is kind of behind it. So you can see like this rail right here. You can see that it pulls it to the front of the screen,
Yep.
more than the other. And same thing with this, where this guy's arm is out. You can see,
Right.
that's what's going to give you that depth. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Alvin.
No, I was gonna say I looked at it also with Dave, and it was amazing because I'm in big screen a lot, showing a lot of movies, and the thought of being able just to open up my Plex and be able to watch a movie and still have the subtitles,
Mhm.
because subtitles is a big thing for me. But if you're doing it in when he's trying to do the movies and render them and everything. It's a whole nother process for him to do the subtitles. So this is just great that I don't have to go through any of that. It's just like, oh yeah, I gotta have this. It's a must have to be able to play all those movies in 3D.
Yep.
And live stuff. I can't wait to see what UFC is going to look like in uh, 3D.
Speaking of
That ought to be pretty
UFC,
much.
that's tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah, it's there in New
That's gonna
York,
be
and
we're
it's
gonna
there in
find
New York.
out.
Yep,
We'll
yep,
find out tomorrow.
yeah.
When Spider was in there, we were doing NFL, and
Look great.
Beach had, as normal, 8 screens going.
Yeah,
It's like,
yep.
Yep.
and some
And all of
screens
them
in
are in with 3D. That's
Yep.
what's
yes,
that's what's amazing. You
yeah,
know.
and some of them it depends on the shot, the angle. Some things popped out more than others. Some of that, like when you would see the kickoff,
Mhm.
that made me think of when the kickoff reminded me of like John Madden, like the game John Madden, where
Yeah.
you
Yep.
that depth of players when they were kicking it, or if you saw before a snap, you see the line, the line, it had a depth to it.
Mhm.
But again, for us that love again, we love our meta device and we love big screen and hanging out together, bullshitting and enjoying sports together, and being able to do it live because when Beach has to convert a movie to 3D, it's like a half a day.
Yeah.
I'm talking 12 hours, a half day.
Mhm.
Yep.
And then if it messes up or something doesn't do right, well, then he's got
Yeah.
to do it all
Yep.
over again.
Do
So
all over again.
long process, and this is
But it
on
does
the
look
fly.
better. I do
Oh,
have to give him credit with that. It does
yeah,
look better. I mean,
it,
it's
yeah. So
but to be able to do this stuff on the fly is just amazing. Absolutely amazing.
so yeah. So people check this out. I'm not sure. Did anybody else? Let me open up.
There's a bunch of stuff here.
Okay. Let's see. Beach says something. I'll watch The Simpsons in 3D.
Yeah, yeah. It was incredible. Yeah. Watching The Simpsons in 3D, it's a whole nother level now, and I can't wait to sit back in big screen and watch them because I'm telling you, it's out of this world. You know, I
Well,
can't
and
wait
that's
to,
live. I mean,
and
that's the cartoon. I think that's also the cartoon would. I'll have to check
yeah.
that out with you guys. I want to see what cartoons look
It
like.
it it looks out of this world, and I can't wait to like watch South Park in that. It's gonna be like, oh my god, it's
Maybe
gonna
that
be
needs to be what
hilarious.
we watch every week. Watch a episode or two of South Park on it.
Oh yeah, you gotta,
Maybe that's what we need to
yeah,
start doing.
hilarious.
Maybe
Yeah.
something. All right, hey, let's jump over to our next topic. X Arcade has a sale now. Again, I have an X Arcade. I have the Arcade 2 TV XR that I freaking love. I love it. I play pinball, as the guys would tell you.
God,
I'm in VR pinball quite a bit, and I
too
love
much.
it.
Too
So
much.
if
You know
you
what? You
guys,
know what we're gonna do, Todd? We're
what?
gonna do, you know, like how I'm the flexor. We're gonna put you up as the pinball whore because you
But
are in there too much.
I
You
think
know?
Dave's in there more than me. You don't know
Yeah.
that because he doesn't have a legitimate
It-
copy of it. So you don't know when he's in
right.
there. You know
Right.
when I'm in there.
Yeah.
Because he's in there more than me. But they have a sale going on for Black Friday. They're starting it. There's 30% off on most of their products. Or a lot, like if you get the base here, this is the item I have. 30% off. So right now on sale, $279. Comes with a sound bar if you want to pay for that. That does not come with. That's not including the new pinball edition that you can get with this, which
No.
I'm waiting on because it's not been released yet.
Wait, it's the 279 for that thing that you got. The
Yeah, 279 for
wow.
this. Yeah, it says. Well, no,
Yeah.
399's right. That would be that would be the arcade stand and that would be the stand and the unit because you can buy the unit as one unit and then the stand is another. But they're showing
Okay,
because
I
it
don't
was
want the
$399,
stand.
so
Oh, that would be
$279
the
the
stand.
whole unit.
That's
Uh,
a full stand.
yes, like
'Cause
mine.
I could barely see the thing there. But okay, that's just great. Okay, yeah, I
Let me
think
see if
that's
I can.
my treat
Yeah,
for myself.
that right there. There'd be another thing you buy and you don't even fucking take out of the
All
box.
right, I'm gonna take it and just keep the box on the side. Yeah.
I know this guy. I know this guy. He'll buy it, and then I'll be like, "Have you plugged it in?" No,
Nope.
still in the box.
Still in the box.
No, because he's always working on his Plex server.
That's
Alvin,
right.
you don't have time to play games. You're always working on that
don't.
Plex server.
I don't, but I have to have it. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like when
I
you see
got
something, you're like, you gotta have it.
All right, I'll
Uh,
make sure you use my affiliate code. It's down below, so I'll get
Okay.
$27 from you if you get it.
Okay. All right.
I put my affiliate
Yeah.
point. If you guys want to use it, it's not a big deal. But yeah, and I've done videos you guys on my channel. I love this device. When people come over, this is no shit. When people come over and they play on my MetaQuest and we play Pinball FX, they are like, "Holy shit, this is so cool." I mean, I really want I want a full-size pinball machine, but I'm not willing to invest the money. But that is the closest I can get to that pinball, and then you can go from table to table to table. So, yeah, again, just if you guys want to check that out, you can take a look at their sale. They got a bunch of different and I'm not saying it because they sent me one. I had the old tank stick before I had this. The quality is top notch. It feels solid. It does not feel like a cheap Chinese thing that you can get cheaper. The buttons feel solid. The controllers feel solid. The joysticks are solid. The trackball, all that stuff is solid made. It doesn't feel cheap and it's going to break. I know I ended up selling my old tank stick and I had that 5 years and there was nothing wrong with it. And I used it a lot and nothing had broke on that thing. So definitely a device. If you're wanting one, if you're like me, I have my Raspberry Pi hooked up to mine right now. Downstairs, I have a Raspberry Pi hooked up to this, and I can play all my games. And then I can also put on my headset. Then I can jump into VR, and then I'm playing pinball. So, and I've been watching videos where I can run it off my PC, and I can play any or a bunch of Steam pinball
Okay.
tables. So I just haven't done it yet. That's my
And
next
do you
big project.
and do you have that other box hooked up to it, though? Can you hook up the other box to it?
I could, yeah. Oh yeah,
Okay.
oh yeah.
All right.
You can.
Okay.
I could
Okay.
plug right in. But that my I got a mini PC that I run emulation downstairs. That's just consoles. I don't have any real arcade. I got very few arcade games on. It's so all right. So this is dad logic. So I have this particular device hooked up to a Raspberry Pi that I run all my arcade games. So when I'm standing there, I am the arcade field with the joysticks, some Mortal Kombat, uh, like a wide range of arcade games, like all the different companies. Then I have my mini PC that I run my consoles off of with my with a gamepad. So then I'm able to play the Nintendo, the Super Nintendo, my a bunch of Switch games, PlayStation 2, all those play off that because you play that with a controller. Now I could play all that off of from this device, but to me it's two different type of gameplay. One, I'm at an arcade, I'm playing, I'm standing. The other thing, if I'm playing consoles, I'm just kind of laid back on the couch doing this number. That makes sense. So, you know what? Wait a second. Hold on a second. Oh, hold on a second. What is this? America. Where's America?
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. So the price. I saw the pricing. I was trying to figure out if that was $279 Canadian, but no, it was $279 US. Because at the
Okay.
top it said I had it set up as Canadian from when I've been at this site before. So yeah, fun thing. Again, you don't even have to use my affiliate point. I don't care. But for us nerds, it's pretty damn cool. And anybody's coming to my house like, holy shit, how much does this cost? I'm like,
Yeah.
it's I'm a nerd.
If you
I'll
use
admit
my
it.
fidelity points, you get it cheaper.
Affiliate, my affiliate. I can't help it. Leave me alone. So good time. So yeah, they're running a sale. Jump on it. I can't wait to get my pinball, the pinball kit that's going to have the speakers and all that stuff. I cannot wait for that. I've already ordered it. I'm just waiting whenever it's going to show up. So hey, let's go ahead. We'll talk about we'll go to some of the my subscriptions, then we'll talk about devices.
Okay.
So I saw Perfect Storms and it was in the chat. I don't know if he's still around. What the hell is that? Here's me. So I don't know if he was still in the chat, but I thought this would be a time. I thought it might be cool to talk about some of the channels I follow. And if you're, again, we jump all around on this channel about some of the stuff that interests me. So gaming is important to me, streaming, cord cutting, live TV alternatives are important to me. But so I do a lot of, I play my retro stuff and I follow a number of different people. So I thought, hey, you know what? I'm going to toss out some of these folks. You guys can check them out. And these are people I kind of follow that I find are fun, genuine, and I learned something because that's what this is about learning. So Perfect Storm, and I'll give a shout out to Skulls. Thank you, Skulls. This week sent me a link and said, Dabs, I think that these guys are right in your alley, something that you may want to check out. And I'm like, sure, I'll check these guys out. So I went and checked these guys out, and I want to come to their house. I mean, these guys, their gaming show, they're chilling on freaking recliners And I'm not gonna play. I don't want to get in trouble. I mean, let me see if I can get. Let's see if I can. All right, let's see.
Picture of them.
All right, let's see. Let me pause it. So I don't. Perfect Storm. I ain't trying to get. I just want to show what it looks like when they're watching one of your live streams. So I flip over there, and again, Skulls. Thank you for suggesting these guys to me. And wait a minute, I subscribed to why is this? I'm using a different browser. Okay.
Yeah.
So on this, you got them chilling on their damn recliners, and they've got a emulation machine. Definitely, it's a PC. We'll find out. Maybe he'll tell us over in the side chat what PC he's running, because he's running big box.
Oh.
Tens of thousands of games, I guarantee you, because when I'm looking at their server, but they're chilling on the couch. They've got this set up where here's the banner of what game they're playing, and here they're playing what would it be, Avengers or the Avengers? I would guess
I don't
this
remember
game
which
is.
one it is.
But it's a side scroller beat 'em. I remember this one.
Yeah.
And they're playing, talking retro gaming as they're playing, just relaxing. And I was like, what a cool setup. I want to do, but I want to have my friends over and to be chilling on the couch in a recliner and playing video games and streaming it live as it happens. So I hit them up and said, hey, because they open up their channel kind of like we do here. I mean, if people want to join this channel, this panel, they can join this panel anytime they want to share some of their knowledge. And they do the same thing. And they had a guy that jumped in there was more of a pinball guy, virtual pinball guy, and talking shop. And again, 95% of people have no idea what they're talking about, but I did. All the topics they were talking about, like, that's interesting. So if you're a nerd like me, these guys are definitely somebody to check out. I see they've jumped up. They got 3,000 subscribers, but fun, and they're real. And I mean, just like me. I mean, this is me, y'all. I know I'm trying no fucking fakeness. This is me. And to me, the same thing. They're the same genuine people, and they enjoy the gaming, and they're willing to invest more than me on some of their hardware, but fun times. And again, these are the 3,000 subscribers, small channel, just growing, but doing what they love, just like this channel. Don't care if I have 1,000 subscribers or 20,000 or 200,000 subscribers. It's about talking about what we care about, and that's what's kind of cool. So yeah, check these guys out. You see is he still in the side chat? Yeah, he's over there.
Yeah, yes, sir.
There you go. 32,000 games on it. Okay, so let's see. Sorry, I had my other window open, so I couldn't read it.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
All right. Yeah, no, it's my fault. Except if I have the other. So yeah, play the whole show. Yeah. Let's see. So 32,000 games on it. So got to be a 2 terabyte hard drive I would get, because I'm thinking, I think at least, it's got to be a 2 terabyte hard drive, if not more, because they had Switch games on there.
Then you need to download.
They had Switch games on it, which is pretty substantial.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't realize they're emulating all the way up to Xbox 360s now.
Yeah, with certain software, and that was another thing that these guys had on there. They had remakes of games, so they have like these modded or hacked versions, these upgraded versions of some of these games, which was pretty cool. Hold on a second. Let's see. All right, sorry. I was just making sure that someone won't mess me up. I needed
Want to come in? Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, different games and games I hadn't heard, and plus they had we're off the cuff. I talk about everything. We are interacting, allow anyone online. Yeah, and I like that. I stream from a 50-inch 4-player cabinet. I want to know that 3 webcams, and you can see it where he's got the cameras that are pointing at different things, which is cool. I want to ask you this question. This is a technical question. So, if I was gaming, like, how big of a screen do you have the chat? Because you were on point quick when I joined the channel and I said something. I don't even remember what game you were playing. I said something, and he's like, "Oh, we got somebody new that's in the channel. Hey, thanks for joining." Blah blah blah. And if you're watching again, when I'm gaming, if I had a little bitty monitor, it's hard to watch. So I'm wondering how big of his screen he's got over there. Yes, and he does UFO content. And I'm about a Bigfoot and a UFO. My wife hates it because she picks it apart. But I'm sorry, they're here. He's got content on that stuff. Tuesdays at 8 p.m. He's a firefighter. Thank you. Thank you for your service. Because hey, people, firemen, policemen, paramedics. Hey,
Yep.
You putting in some time. 10 terabyte. I said 2. He 10 because 10 terabyte hard drive.
He thinks like me. He's got to fill it.
Gonna fill it up. So yeah, and I'm hoping to have him on the show. I would love, again, these guys, if they're willing to join any of our shows, and we can dedicate a show. If I could get him and maybe some of these others that I'll talk about, have them on the show. Just talk retro gaming shit. I don't care if I get 3 views. I don't care about that. I care about talking to people that care about a hobby that I love. And even though people follow my channel more for the streaming content, to be honest, the Cody and the APKs, that's where most of my people care, or why they join the channel. But I don't care because I love. I think my pinball game videos had like 100 views. I don't care. That's 100 people that watched it and said, "Hey, that's a pretty cool table. Might want that." So to me, that's I enjoy that shit. So fun stuff.
Maybe I'll pull my Atari 800 out.
Oh, I got that.
We'll play with that.
Actually, my Atari 800. I got that on. I got that emulated. I've got that. That's on my console mini PC. That's one of the.
Yeah. No, I figured we'll start the show. I'll pull up my Atari 800. I'll get the tape deck, and I'll start loading a game.
2 hours later, we can play.
Yeah, 2 hours later, we can play. I love that thing, man. I love it. Love it to death.
Classic.
Yeah.
All right. So, hey, Perfect Storm, I'm telling you, I do plan on a Tuesday. I'm going to bookmark that as a reminder. I actually set your channel as a reminder so that Tuesday night I can remember. And I'm East Coast too. I will be tuned in, and if I'm at my computer, I'll jump on and bullshit with you guys. But and hey, he said he's looking at the channel. He says, "Oh well, the butcher, the Sonat." He goes, "Oh, cord cutting." And at first he didn't realize what that was, and then as he watched through or looked through my videos, then he figured out what it was. He goes, "Oh," he goes, "It's been a long time. So I had Cody way back when. I'm actually thinking about rolling to that, getting rid of cable TV, da 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 da." And I'm thinking, I can teach something in that realm. We can, we got knowledge in that. Handle all the shit. Fuck you. That's my boy. That's my boy over there. Hey,
grumpy old man from the heated
he's not
gallery.
willing to come on the show. He's not
I
willing
wish
to come on.
he would come on. I wish he would.
He's like that. He's like the old man in the Muppet Show, and we're old enough to all remember the Muppet Show.
But I'm sitting right next to him, and I'm stuck here.
You're stuck here.
I figured he'd be here with me.
Wait, he's complaining about the show takes up all his time for playing pinball, and then what is he doing instead of playing pinball in the side chair of the show?
Watching live. He's watching it live. Well, it's all that he had to be here, so now he doesn't have to be here, but so he chooses to come on here. We love it. He's our man. So, all right, let's. I'm gonna go through some. We'll be here all night long. I got to go a few more people here. If you're a person, Wagner's Tech Talk. This guy, very knowledgeable and very good guides on how to do things. If you're a person that's a tinkerer and you're wanting to do some things and change some things, this is a guy that has a lot of guides that will walk you through it. I would say super knowledgeable and very detailed on how to do things. You know, I want an ad arcade or I want a pinball machine, and they made him an official representative, and like they send him stuff for him to test. So his at games pinball machine, and he has massive information, great channel, lots of detailed guides on how to do each thing. So if you're a person that's a little, you know, nerdy and you're wanting to tweak and to do a little things outside the norm, this is a channel that you can trust and that will give you good information and give you very detailed information. So Wagner Tech Talk, a great channel to join. Again, and to me, to be honest, 46,000 subscribers is not very much. I think I'm surprised it's that low for the knowledge that that channel has. I don't know why he doesn't have 100,000 subscribers, because good information from him. Any of you guys on the panel, any of you guys looked at his channel before? I'm not sure because.
No,
Okay.
Nope, I've never
Trying to
looked
add
at his
myself
channel.
there right now.
Okay. All right. So lots of another guy that has a lot of subscribers, almost 300,000, Chase. I mean, Chase has great knowledge, and I will tell you, everybody and their brother sends him some shit to test. If you're looking for, he did a video, and this is a 2 years old video. Here, 600,000 views on this 2-year-old video, how to take a $100 PC that you can buy off Amazon and to turn that into an emulation machine and running up to PS1, PS1 for sure, PSP pretty much, not all PSPs, excuse me, but you'd be able to run run full emulation on a $100 device, and he walks you through on how to do it. He shows you how to change a hard drive, all those kind of things like that. But they also send they send him a shit ton of devices, and he checks them, and he's honest. I love he will be, hey, it does this, this, and this, but you know what? It doesn't do this. It fell short here. So if you're a person that's kind of wanting to know, hey, is this if this certain hard drive is any good, because they send him a lot of preloaded hard drives that you can buy off AliExpress or Temu or those kind of places. He has probably done a video, because they probably sent it to him, where he could test some of that stuff. So again, really good videos. I enjoy him, and this seems realistic. I mean, he doesn't seem too, you know, I don't feel like he's pushing shit to just get clicks. You know, he'll be honest about it. So definitely, you gotta check out Chase.
What is
Definitely.
Chase what? Chase something?
Chase Brogan.
Brogan. Okay.
Chase Brogan, the official Chase Brogan. So again, like I said, 300,000 subscribers, but good information in his videos. It's real good information. We had him on the show. We had Digital Victory on the show in the past. If you are a virtual pinball fan, this is someone you need to follow. He does tutorials and walkthroughs on a lot of virtual pinball tables, and he'll go through and play it. Again, like I said, he was on this channel in the past. Great guy. I mean, really cool. He's got an at-game system. He does do the OTG, so he's able to play a lot of games. And it's fun to watch him play some of the stuff, because again, he doesn't edit. Like when he's sucking at a game, you see when he's sucking at a game, and I enjoy that, because I appreciate that, because a lot of times I suck at some games. And
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Someone can edit and make themselves look great, but he'll be playing, and especially multi-ball. He's terrible at multi-ball, and I'm like, I feel you there, because if I get 3 balls multi-ball action, you can bet your ass that all 3 are going to go either down the middle or out the
Down the
side
middle.
within
Yep.
within 30 seconds. It's going to happen.
Yep.
It's I'm like, it's time for me to get a bunch of score. Next thing you know, oh, lost it. And they all happen at the same time. It's like, you know, you think you're gonna score, but now you're a damn dud. So Digital Victory, great channel if you're into virtual pinball, great stuff, and enjoy watching and again, if you're a person that's, I'm not sure if that table's good, he's honest about what tables are good, why he likes it or why he doesn't like it, because not all tables are good. Some suck. Kevo Bato. Kev, this guy, if you're into, like with me with Batacera, I have a Batacera image that I'm running off my Raspberry Pi that I created a while back ago, and I started following Kev, and he actually shows you a lot of stuff. I didn't know that he did this video, and how to download games directly to your Raspberry Pi, or your mini PC, whatever you're running Batacera off of, and you can download them in this RGSX. You can go in right through Batacera and download the games you're looking for. So you can put in, you know, a bunch of whatever the game you're looking for, and it will pull it into the library. And that was really cool. I think that's I think that for a newer user that doesn't have a huge library on their Batacera setup, that could be very beneficial, because you're like, hey, I want these games, and you can go through check, you know, like little check marks, and those are the games I want. You'll download it, install it, and then you can play them on your Batacera setup. So Dan, check him out. Again, not a lot of subscribers, but very genuine, and shows stuff that you're not going to find on other people's channels. So definitely check him out. He did do a theme where, if you were into Batacera themes, he actually did some videos that would show all the different themes, his top 5,
Right.
and kind of give you an idea. Do you want that theme? For the people, again, another guy with a bunch of subscribers, 750,000 subscribers, Retro Game Corp. This is where, if you're thinking about buying a new device and you're like, hey, I'm not sure if I want that device, this guy or this channel is where you're going to want to look and to see pros and cons to the devices. I mean, just like this, for example, running it where you have a pad that has 1-inch squares or whatever it is, that you're actually able to see, get an idea of exactly the size of it. Just great thought. Goes through, breaks down these new devices, and are they worth your money? And then you can make the decision, does this fit your needs? I think that this is another channel when Skulls, who he loves to send me links of new devices and says, hey, buy this, buy that. This would be a channel that I would go and check out to see what type of device it is. What's the limits of this device? Is it any good? So definitely one to check out, because if you're looking to buy a device, this channel can give you insight on, is this going to fit your needs? Because there are hundreds of devices out there, especially when we talk handhelds. Hundreds. And if one's not the same as the other. So, you know, if you watch some of these videos, he will give, again, pros and cons about what this device can and can't do. So this may be a channel for us retro gamers that you're wanting information when you, because I'm a person that gathers information. I don't buy nothing right off the bat. I gather before I ever make a purchase. This is one of those channels you're going to want to have your toolbox to decide if that device is going to fit your needs and if you're going to be happy with it. There's nothing worse than nothing sits in a box. If I buy it, I'm gonna use it. So unlike somebody else on the panel, no names mentioned. So yeah, those are what am I gonna call it? Dabs channels. I don't know what we call that. Dabs subs. I don't know. These are, I mean, again, these are channels I am legitimately subscribed to, and I follow what they say. And the wife hates it when a new video comes out and I click it in the morning and I start watching it. She goes, "Can't you watch that some other time?" I'm like, they just released a video. I need to watch it. So,
oh my gosh.
So great stuff. Let me go ahead and stop sharing that. Over here. All right.
Right.
Look at sucks at pinball. I'm with you, but I keep trying. Oh, that's. Oh, I'm sorry. Perfect Storm. When I have the other window open and I'm sharing my screen, I don't see this chat. So 100% Chase. He had Buff Bagwell on his channel. He was on his show, the legit Buff Bagwell, from back with the NWA days.
Oh,
Would be WCW. Wasn't he a WCW guy? He had Buff on his show. So 100%. Yeah, so it was yeah. He used to be the retro gaming guy, and then he changed his name to the official Chase Broadband. So 100%. I forgot about when he had Buff Bagwell on. And I want to. Did he had another? He had another guy on this show. Another famous guy. I can't remember off the top of my head. There was another. It was Buff Bagwell, but he had another star on his show because they were talking about. They had the machine behind him. They had an arcade machine behind him, and he was talking about. I can't remember who the hell it was. So, all good. So, yeah, great to have. Yeah, those are. I went off the edges there, kind
of course.
wherever. So, but hey, let's talk about. This would be a segue into devices for our streaming shit. And this, I want to open this up for anybody over in the side chat. And we know people can be. No, this was pull up for what device that you would have.
Okay.
It was up a little bit higher in the list.
Okay.
It was like, what device would you stream with, or something like that. And I know we have a lot of fanboys on certain devices, and we have hate. Certain people have hate on another device. Hold on a second. I got it. It was up. Yeah, there you go, bud. Thank you. So then people have hate on it. So I get asked this a lot from people, like, what device should I buy? So let's open up the floor. Let's talk about what type of device. And if you're going to mention a device, I do want you to mention, is it DRM approved or verified, which means can you install Netflix and Disney and Paramount Plus or whatever those other things? Is it DRM approved? Because I think that's important. Because yes, we can grab a lot of Chinese boxes, but that doesn't mean that I can install my Disney on it or my Netflix. Not that I have that, but if I had that, but some people do, so some people want to run Plex and Kodi and Streamio, but they also want to run their subscription to Amazon. So if you guys want to throw out some suggestions, I would love to hear some of your ideas and see what other people think of. Retro Ralph, hey, perfect. This is when hey, if you come on the show, or if I come on your show, Maven, I didn't know it wasn't Maven, and it wasn't Retro Ralph. It was somebody that was in Las Vegas because they were sitting in a room and you could see the window behind them. But I'll look at it later. So yes, throw some names of some devices out there, you guys, for our streaming. In it must be able to run 4K. I think that's a minimum. It's got to run 4K. Is it DRM approved, or yes or no? Just say yes or no on that. Let's see what people thinking, and if you want to put what type of price it is, let's because I know we get a lot of arguments in Streaming Matters on devices, in which device is the best, and let's not say the best. Let's just say what's a good device, what you like, and a price point if you want. So hey, let's start with the panel here. Alban, I mean, what are you running, and suggestions and stuff like that?
Wow. Well, you know me and my Shield. I love my Shield. Although we didn't discuss anything about that update, I was hoping that.
Yeah, well,
we were
that
gonna do
update,
about
if you should look at the release notes on
Yeah,
it was.
I didn't trust them actually.
I installed it. I mean, it was
Okay.
all for accessibility stuff.
Yeah, but that's a
But-
way of sneaking stuff in though. Sometimes, you know.
This is a man that don't trust the government.
No.
He might sneak
No,
some shit in
listen.
there.
Yeah, they might. No, really. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like well, Windows does it all the fucking
Oh,
time.
yes.
You know, they push an update and says, "Oh, well,
Yep.
we're not going to let you be able to download any other, fake
Yep.
shit." You know, like, why do you fucking put my shit on there? Okay, but if it's good to go, it's
Yeah.
good to go.
What do you think? What are you thinking? I mean, so you're running a Shield.
Run the Shield is my daily driver because it's running Plex. But drink up. But I
mean,
love
I'm running.
I love the Shield. I want to get another one actually. But all these other boxes everyone's talking about, I just might rather run it off the PC if I have to. Mini PC, get everything done that you want.
PC. What about you, Spider?
Well, I've got a Shield in the living room. I've
Yep.
a 2019 Pro I've had since 2021, I think. And then in my bedroom, I have an on 4K Pro that I've had for a year now. That's been out just about. So I had a Google Chromecast with Google TV before that, and then Fire Sticks, but I moved away from Fire Sticks as far as streaming devices go.
Hmm.
And then I still, when I go out and have around my fire pit in the summertime, I still have an old TiVo Stream 4K hooked up on that.
TiVo?
Works. Yeah.
What?
It's
Oh,
hey.
I got one over in my cupboard over there.
Yep.
That's slow as shit.
Hey, it
Yeah.
works though.
Yeah, I got one of those too.
Oh, I have.
I got them. I got them when Walmart had them on clearance for like $15.
Yeah.
You can't beat
Well,
it.
yeah,
15
that's
bucks.
about the
Can't beat
price
that.
that they're
Can't beat it.
worth. 15. That's fair.
I mean, it still runs faster than I think most Fire Sticks do. So
Leave my Fire Stick alone.
and then I do have a couple Amazon tablets I stream on when I'm on the go. So I've got like Kodi on them. I used to have Syncler on a couple of them, but I've switched over to Kodi for the most part on those now and use that when I'm on the road.
Hey, question. You mentioned so you're using a tablet and Kodi. What skin are you using with that? Because touch screens is a pain in the ass, and they got rid of. Remember they had eTouchy or whatever that skin was. They Kodi. They got rid of it.
eTouchy's still out there.
Oh, so you can't get it from their. You can't get it from their store though.
You can't get it from their store, but there's people's repos that still have versions of it. Matter of fact, at one time, Cman had a built in eTouchy, but I found it is still buggy. Whenever Kodi went to Python 3, that's when their touchscreen response went in the dumper. Now I don't know if that's the same on like higher end touchscreen devices. So if you're running on, I don't run it on my cell phone because it's so small. What's the point?
Yeah.
When I could just grab the tablet and hotspot the tablet and go off that. So it may run better on, or like some of the high end Samsung tablets. It might run better than it does on Amazon stuff. But I can deal with it in the end if I really, really have to. Beach taught me to. I went and bought a generic Bluetooth Fire Stick remote replacement remote. And you
Okay.
can Bluetooth to that and use that, and it works just like you're on your TV.
On your tablet?
Yeah, on the tablet.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Makes sense.
So I can
Yeah.
use that to a TV Mate because that was the biggest drawback on a tablet is you can't use TV Mate. I don't care what touchscreen device you got. TV Mate and touchscreen do not get along at all.
Yeah.
Right.
And so when Beach told me that, I was like, sweet. Now I can put TV Mate on that. So I like if I'm in the kitchen cooking, I'll put it in the kitchen, set it up there, and I can put TV Mate on and watch TV on it while I'm in the kitchen working away and stuff like that. It's really comes in pretty handy.
Hey, I see Funster posted over here. Knuckles made a good touchscreen skin. I have it in my repo. It's called A Simple Touch Reloaded. I'll have to check that out, Fun, because I have an Amazon tablet that I got for it's like cheap as shit on sale, and is for just a little simple tablet. Like I said, when we're on the road or something like that. But yeah, Cody, the responsiveness and swipe up and long hold, all that shit was screwed up. But I was using my finger. I wasn't using a remote like you, but I will definitely check it out.
With estuary, it's not too bad. It's doable. Now, I've seen some builds that use like Confluence or some of the other Knox, and it's like, yeah, pointless. Because it's like you touch here and it's acting like you're touching like 2 inches away from where your finger's at.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think some of that comes down to the skins. So, and I'll have to check out Funksters and see how that one works. If it's a little bit better for the touchscreen. And I don't run on the Amazon tablet. I usually don't run builds on it. Just estuary with a couple add-ons and that's it because it's not a big spec devices. I don't want to load it up with tons of stuff that's going to just slow it down more than it is anyways. So.
Yeah. Good point. Good point. Hold on. Let me just on a side note. I see Perfect Storm's heading out of here. Got to run. Joining the Gamer Fridge live stream at 7. Gamer Fridge. I've not heard of that. Yeah, you're welcome on the shout out again. This channel is about sharing, and you know, hey, the more subscribers everyone gets, and the more exposure is better for everybody. Because all of us have a regular job. This isn't our job. So hey, you know, not worried about people jumping from one to another. But yeah, I'll have to check. I'll have to do a search for Gamer Fridge after we get done because we'll be probably done in another 15, 20 minutes. But I will check it out, and I will be watching your channel. He does a live stream on Tuesday, 8 p.m., if I recall correctly. Eastern. 8 p.m. Eastern. Eastern. Of the U.S., not U.K., folks. Eastern U.K. or U.S.
U.S.
So U.S. So yeah, that's awesome. Thanks for jumping in, hanging with us for a couple hours. Perfect. I was looking through some of the people said in here. So we got some on boxes, 3 shields. What's it? Xiaomi. How do you say that?
Xiaomi.
Xiaomi.
Yep.
Xiaomi. Like Beach is like, hey, he fucked up another name. I knew he would.
Those things I've seen. I mean, they're a little bit better than a Fire Stick. I know for people in outside the U.S. that really can't get on boxes and don't want to pay for the overpriced Thompson version of them, those are a good alternative. So those people in Europe and the UK, you might want to take a look at those. They're not too bad of devices from what I've seen from the reviews and stuff online about them.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough. User by 9 He's got on here. Got 3 shields, same as me. I got three of those in the house. 2 of them hooked up. What about Me Cool? So a lot of people talk about those Me Cool KM2 pluses. $95 Australian. They're Leon. I didn't even realize to catch the name there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, the Me Cools tend to be. I've seen their name mentioned a lot in our channel when people are talking about devices. So I've never used that. Bought a second Me Cool device. AliExpress has. Yeah, and again, if you watch on these, you can usually find these things on sale. You find a pretty good deal on that. Let's see, Juno Paint. So gave up on the Fire Stick, got a Me Cool. So another one, Buzz TV Max is also. See, I won a Buzz TV from Rojas years ago. I won one from him, and the interface, because you can plug in your IPTV subscription.
Okay.
Plug it right into the interface. But I just didn't find it didn't feel flowy or comfortable when I was going from live TV to the movies to I just didn't like its UI. So I ended up selling it. I sold it to a friend of mine. If you want this, $50. It's like you can, you know, I don't, I'm not going to use it. It's going to sit in the drawer. So, but Buzz TV, and I don't know about the Buzz TV Max. Isn't that their new one?
I don't know if it's a new one or not.
Because remember they had the new one and it wasn't cheap.
No, but it also wasn't. I think at least a couple of them that I saw that Penn did videos on.
Yeah.
They weren't Widevine L1 compliant, so no official Netflix, no Disney. You get Netflix or Disney Plus, but you weren't getting 4K with Dolby Vision on it. You were getting 1080p streams. That's it.
If that, I think Netflix even shoves you down even like. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, I think Netflix pushes you down to like 480 or something like that. It's It's terrible when if you're not approved, they make it look horrible compared to what we're used to.
Right.
Yeah.
So
and that was like his only.
Breaker.
Yeah, and for him the same way. I think his reviews were like, "Here's the only con, and it's a big one." They fixed this. Then these things will be legitimate. You want to compete with a Shield, here you go. But he goes, until they do that, you can't.
Right.
Yeah. It's that is close looking to see if the GT King, another this is one the GT King box. I've seen not as much as I used to. They used to be quite popular. I don't see as many of those talked about.
Yeah, it used to be GT and B links. Used to be real popular. Everybody was all over those.
But then that creeps you when you get to some of those devices. Now you're creeping up to that $150, $200 range. Think of the Buzz TV. Now the bigger storage and more RAM. But when you start creeping, to me, in my mind, when I start creeping to that $150, $200 range, then I'm like, all right, compared to a Shield, yes, Shield has less storage, but the CPU, GPU is better than what those guys are going to offer.
Yep.
I'll be honest, you're going to get more. Yes, the storage is more. Yeah, sure, I get 64 gigs, but guess what? I'm not storing movies on my Shield. You know,
Right.
so I mean, the 16 gigs of storage is going to work for me. I mean, unless I'm installing too much Shield, which does happen, where I get that low storage, you know, that low storage warning that we all have seen before. And then you're like, oops. But that's because I installed too much shit. That's on me.
Well, and for me, once they hit that over 300 price range, I might as well just go buy a mini PC.
There you go.
because
Right.
that's where those are starting at, and then I can run all sorts of emulation. I can get 2 terabytes of storage on it. I can do
Mm-hmm.
all sorts of stuff with it.
Yeah, that's what I believe in also. Because I just have everything that's connected to my network, and there you go. I got all my files.
Right.
So I love this shield. I love
Exactly.
the shield for that. And it being hardwired too. Some of these other things don't even come let you hardwire yourself into your network. I don't want that.
So, holy shit! Look who jumped in here. Chase jumped in here. Oh, what's
Oh,
up, Chase? We were talking about you a little while ago. You missed it. Hey, I'm
Mhm.
trying. Hey, Chase, and I swear it was your channel, and I can't remember. I don't see it on your channel listed. It wasn't Buff Bagwell. I could swear you had another wrestler that was on your show, and they were in Las Vegas. I swear they were in Las
right.
Vegas, and they were
He
in their
he
house.
he did say
Huh?
Goldberg.
Did he?
He was asking, was it Goldberg?
No, that was Vito
Uh,
Game was
okay.
streaming. That was
Okay.
Perfect Storm said that.
Right.
He
Right.
had somebody, and they were up. I remember seeing them. They were in the. It was like in Las Vegas, and I remember they had a cabinet that was there, and I could have swore it was his Rob Van Dam.
Rob Van Dam.
Boom. That's who the fuck
Yeah.
it was. Out of Battle Creek, Michigan. I was born in Battle Creek, Michigan. Just gonna
Were
say.
you?
Yes.
Were you? No
Battle
kidding. I
Creek,
didn't know
Michigan.
that.
Yeah, because Rob Van Dam was born there, and
Rob Van
I'm like,
Dam.
when I saw that Chase had a video with him, I'm like, Rob Van Dam, he's from Battle Creek,
Mhm.
and I started watching it, and he was. That's exactly who the hell it was, and
I love
again,
him.
I don't know how the hell Chase gets these guys to be on
Wow.
this show, on this channel, but yeah, there was Rob Van Dam, and yeah, sorry. I hate it when my mind is like wanting to. You do it all.
We're
I'm
old.
just like,
We're old.
it's like I
old.
know it's like right there. What is that information? And I can't grab it. Yeah,
Yep.
yep. So yeah, Battle Creek,
RVD.
Michigan. He's younger than me. So yeah, Battle Creek, home of the cereal bowl of the world. Kellogg's and Post. Well, that's where they came from. Now they've
Right.
been outsourced to wherever in the damn world now.
So that
So
those are those two buildings that are like right across from each other, pretty much, right?
they're within a mile.
Yeah.
Um,
They see each
they're
other.
they're
They look
within a
at each
mile
other.
of each other because my babysitter, one of my babysitters there for a while when I was young, she lived across the street from Post, and you could smell. You knew what cereal they were making
Oh
just by the smell.
yeah. Uh-huh.
So yeah, it's cool. Hey, we will. Hey, we'll throw this out here we'll do like a Gaming Matters show one day. So
Mhm.
I'll hit up Chase. Maybe we can get Perfect Storm, and maybe I can get Digital Victory in here. Maybe grab.
Mhm.
I'd love to grab a handful of
Those guys.
guys, and maybe I'll look through my channel. Maybe we'll get Kevo in here. I'd love to
Mhm.
grab. Not. It's cool to have guys that have a lot of subscribers, but I don't care about that. I want to grab some of the
Right.
guys that have less subscribers that
Right.
are, doing this because they like it, not because
Mhm.
it's an income.
Right.
Because
Right.
that's why I do this shit. I don't care about the money. I
Yeah.
care about which not like I'm making a living off this, but
Right.
but hey, I love that. That's an idea. I will definitely hit you up, Chase. If Chase, I don't know if you have Telegram. I have a link down below. You can join my Telegram group. Send me a private message, and then I'd have a link. Same thing with you, Perfect Storm. Telegram is free. It's one of those super secure platforms. It's a really great platform, but I would love to talk to you guys, plan something. I would love that because I'm a nerd. I love fucking video games, and I love streaming and Cody and this. So great to have those guys in here. So we're talking about. I was looking through some of these other. Let's see. He has on here. I had Goldberg on with Buff. See, I need to check that out. Oh, for Brian Knobs. Yeah, Brian Knobs, and those guys abuse their bodies even if you take the steroids side of it, that some may have felt pressure to just be popular. But the abuse that they took, and people say, oh, it's fake. Is it scripted? Sure it is. Do we have a predetermined winner? Sure we do. But the athleticism that it takes to do the things they do is mind-boggling.
Yep.
I mean, I'm sorry. Do you think I'm gonna jump over a freaking rope and jump and fly 12 feet to land on a guy, even though he's gonna kind of catch me ish?
Right.
But you know what I mean? That
Yeah.
to launch yourself. I mean, to me, Cactus Jack is the OG.
Oh yeah.
A guy that was willing to sacrifice his body every single match. And it's like, holy shit. I mean, I can't imagine. There's no way I'd even do that. I mean, I'm a pussy. I ain't gonna do that shit. But
even look at RVD, 5-star
Yeah.
frog splash. My God, the first time I ever seen that.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
he's doing this off the top rope, and
Yeah.
I mean, he kind of catches himself, of course.
Yeah, but no,
You don't. You're not
insane.
catching all of it.
Right. 'Cause I saw him. I saw him when he was with ECW in the ballroom in the city, and oh my God, it was freaking insane. I was like, oh my God, people throwing chairs. Oh, it was a blast. It was a blast. ECW was insanity.
Oh, ECW.
Oh man.
What was that guy's name? And it was on Dark Side of the Ring. He was a black dude, and remember they had the table stacked up like 10 tables high.
No,
and he
lighting
had him
on
up on that-
fire.
No, and he like threw the guy off, but the guy had pissed him off, and he tried to
Uh-huh.
make him miss the tables, and he missed half
Oh.
the tables. Because
Wow.
of course, it's going to slow your fall. But
Yeah.
he got pissed off because the guy had hit him in an earlier fight, and he was pissed off. And I can't remember his damn name, but he threw the dude. New Jack, thank you, Chase.
New Jack.
Chase is like he's on it. New
Yeah.
Jack threw the dude, and he says, I tried to kill him. He says, I
Mhm.
tried, because they were up at the ceiling and threw him, and I was watching it live, and he throws the guy, and I'm like, holy shit, he missed half the tables. And finally, boom, 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 boom. And then like the cameras, like there are people around, and then the cameras like went away. I'm like, that guy's fucking dead. And I'm like, I can't believe what just happened. That this guy, you know what I mean? And it's then when I watched Dark Side of the Ring, and he said, I was pissed off because he had punched me in the face or whatever he had done made him mad. And New Jack said, I tried to kill him. And so, I'm throwing him from the freaking ceiling. Like in ECW. Oh,
that's why I loved it, because those guys were crazy.
Well, you're bloodthirsty though.
That's how, you know how I am, right?
I know you
know
are.
how I am. I spent a lifetime watching those guys. Those guys were, I'm like, I don't even want to even hang out with you in the freaking bar, because you guys are nuts. You know what I mean? They were.
Hey, that's it. Hey, you know what? This is a perfect example of how this channel goes off. Damn, we go off script. We don't care.
Yeah, we're off script. Yeah, we don't care.
We go wherever. Wherever the wind blows us, that's where we're going. Because this is what we like, and we don't give two shits.
Yeah.
But ECW was. I watched. At like 12 and 13, I moved from Battle Creek. We moved to Seattle, Washington. And then I caught the Von Erichs back in the day.
Yeah.
I was watching Texas wrestling. And then I saw Tony Atlas. He was out west. So Tony Atlas, which I was blown away when I saw that. I mean, that guy was freaking ripped. And as Beach was trying to say, you can tell I don't do steroids. Tony, I mean, he was just a brick house.
Yeah.
And I'm like, holy shit. But I was watching all of those back then. And I'd watch Texas when we had cable at that time, when cable was first coming out. I'd watch the Von Erichs wrestling. And then we moved to North Carolina years later. And then I got into WCW and was able to go to the WCW fights because in North Carolina, it was like every other week. It was in Greensboro, it was in Raleigh, it was in Richmond, it was so I would go, and I went to Starrcade and I went to SummerSlam, and I loved. I mean, I watched Ric Flair fight the Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
Dusty
The
Rhodes.
American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. And they were fighting in the cage, and Dusty Rhodes won the belt. And I loved and the same night on that summer, I think it was Summercade. It was Summercade. The same night in the cage was the Road Warriors versus the Midnight Express. And we had great seats, and I was probably 20, and loved it. But then when my son come along years later, and then he was into WWE at that time because it wasn't WWF anymore.
Right.
Yeah, we went. It wasn't. It was.
It's not the same. No.
Fluffy. It was fluffy and
right.
I don't know. It wasn't as not as violent. It was so like you would see the guys like pause, like they would go against the rope and then they would pause, waiting for the next move.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm watching with my son, and he was like 10, and he's freaking out. I could have watched WCW or other things that were so much better
right,
back in the day. But that was what was available at the time. Yeah, those were great times. I loved that stuff. So yeah, the wrestling days. Okay, we got off.
Yeah, other stuff. Yeah,
we got off track.
Get this train back on the track.
All right, hey, I'm going to ask Chase this question. So since you're on my channel, Chase, I can ask this question because you don't talk about this shit. So, are you a alternative cable guy using a Plex, Streamio, any of those type of things, or are you a cable subscriber or DirecTV subscriber? And if you are an alternative, what type of device do you use? I'm curious because I swear to you, you have Cody on your hand, and I don't know. I caught it on your fingers. I swear it says KODI.
Wow, cool.
He had it tattooed, and I mean, maybe I could have been wrong, but I swear to you that I've seen it on his hand. So I didn't know if it's a family member or something. We'll see. We'll give a few seconds because it'll take the delay. I always wanted to ask him that when I saw on his hands when he's doing showing products and shit.
But I hope he never dies.
Well, wait a minute. Cody's died how many times? So hey, we talked about all their devices. Why he's giving an answer. So for me, I got two Shields, which are my main devices. I've had a Shield since 2015, so I've been there. So I have that upstairs for the TV that my wife uses in the bedroom. We have a 4K Max up there, only for her to watch that. I do have On-Box Pros in the house that I mess around with because I just wanted to get it to just test them. I have the Super Boxes, which I got to do the video on that, but those are not my device. I have them, but I don't use them as my dailies. I use them more as experiments. But for me, the Shields are solid, and the On-Box Pro would be when people say it. Now people ask me, people say, hey, I want to get a Fire Stick. And I'm like, okay, if that's what you want. Don't go anything below a 4K, please.
Right.
A Max is better. Cube is even better. But yeah, I was curious on that, on what people run. So see, I was right. It does have Cody on his fingers.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, he has. So it is KDOI. That's weird. Because I've
Wow.
never. He fucking named his dog that.
Mhm.
I'm sorry to hear about your dog passing, but you've
Yeah.
had that tattoo for a while. Because I've been watching you for a year or two. That's been because when he was doing he's holding the device and he's doing this. I'm like, wait, does that say Cody? What the hell? Who would? I mean, hey, Cody. They blocked me on Twitter and they blocked me everywhere on social media. I'm like that girlfriend that you can't get rid of. I still
It's
like him.
me.
I still love him. Yeah, you like YouTube blocks you, but you still
Yep.
are.
I'm still here. Still
So
subscribe to everybody that I can.
all right. Oh, he did one of those VC boxes. So they have never sent me a VC box. Same thing as to me. I swear this is probably the same companies, which has everything on it, 100% over. And again, I'm not doing the video right now. I've said it in my video when I've done it. Overpriced for what you get, device wise, as the device is overpriced. But if the subscription goes past a year or two, then you've come out to the good because
Mhm.
of what you would have paid for a subscription to a service. That's where you're going to gain back your money back. And the 7-day catch up, not many IPTVs are going to offer you 7-day catch up. There are some,
Right.
not a lot. That's pretty limited, but those services are all again going to cost you more to have a 7-day catch up. And those super boxes do offer the 7-day catch up, so they're good. It's a good stuff. So yeah, definitely pricey. Yeah, it is. But again, when I did my video for it, I said, hey, pros, cons. Cons, my biggest con is that they mislead about the 4K because I'm a 4K guy. Right, Alvin? I am a
Mhm.
4K guy when it comes to
Or
a movie.
you
I
are.
want 4K quality when I'm watching a movie, if it's available. And I could not stream 4K. Not through Kodi. Plex
is
would
that the-
stream 4K, but it would downgrade it.
Right.
Huh?
Right. Is that the reason why you don't watch much TV? Because you're watching too much of that damn 4K stuff? Movies?
No, I mean, no.
You can watch TV in 4K.
I mean, I'll watch a TV show in 1080. I'm fine with that. I mean,
Okay.
but if there's
All
a
right.
movie that I watched Frankenstein just the other day.
Okay. How was it
4K.
anyhow?
All right, so you guys know I work at the school, so I had to actually learn about Frankenstein, the actual book from Mary Shelley,
Okay.
last
Mary
year,
Shelley.
which
Yeah.
I didn't. I was too dumb in school, so we never read that.
Yeah.
So now, my later years when I'm in a high school again, and I'm actually having to work with kids that are having to read the book, I didn't realize that there was so much to Mary Shelley. So this stays in line with the Mary Shelley book more than any other movie that of Frankenstein I've watched.
Okay. Good.
Graphically, cinematography, beautiful.
Okay.
The wardrobes, beautiful. Some of the dialogue, good, not great, good. There's a few places the dialogue. The
6,
only other
7.
knock, yeah, 6. Oh, shut the fuck up! I gotta hear 6, 7 every damn day. So I did my hands like that. Any of us that
I
have
know.
kids,
That's why I did. That's why I had to
I had to
say
hear
it.
that every damn day. But the only the knock I'll give on it was
Mhm.
the CGI they used with the coyotes or the wolves and the mice. The CGI they
Right.
used was not. It pulled away a little bit because of. I think that's where they save money, and
Mhm.
it's so small of a part of the movie. I mean, 2 minutes of the whole movie. It's very little.
Yeah.
So it really
Okay.
doesn't matter. But
Right.
the dialogue for the most part was good. A few places I was like, but cinematography, the sets, the wardrobe, and then sticking by the story of Frankenstein, where
Frankenstein.
if anybody's read Mary Shelley, you have the point of the view of Dr. Frankenstein's point of view.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have the point of view from the monster, the creation. Right. And in the book, you actually have a third, which is the captain of the ship. But it gave both Dr. Frankenstein's view as well as the monster's point of view, which I was like, okay, now you're hanging closer to the book. Right. And again, so highly suggest. I'd give it about an 8 out of 10.
Okay. All right.
Visually pretty. When you watch it again, 4K. If you're gonna watch it 4K. You know, so I mean, because me and my LG OLED, I'm gonna be watching it in this. Chase is right about I feel most likely to lie about 4K. Yeah, projectors. That's why I didn't get a projector, Chase, because I went with the LG OLED because I wanted. If I'm gonna have 4K, if I'm gonna pay for a TV, it's gonna be on point. I want it quality, and it's an investment to me. And
I think
the wife watches TV too.
I think my projector does 4K.
It can say that though. It can say. I mean, these super boxes say 6K.
Right.
6K. What codec are you using? Because it's none of the codecs that we're all using. It doesn't do it.
Okay.
So all right. So well, I went all over the place on this show. Fuck.
Yeah.
Look at these guys show up and we go off the rails, but I don't care. We are. So a BJ box. Hey, I keep asking the wife for one of those. All right, BC box. So Heel. Look at our man. So Heel rolls in. Now, was he here?
Yeah.
He's normally our first guy to join the show.
Yeah.
He's the first guy.
Late. I was gonna let him slide on it, No.
We're good. I mean, you know what? I like this. So Heel. I love. You know what I like? I like our community, the people that join the channel.
Yeah. I love all these guys.
The 50, 60 people that join our live show, you know what? I love them because they come in and hang out with us. Even if we talk about the craziest shit and we go all over the place.
Right.
They still
but
hang with us.
We're all like the same age. And so we all, speaking the same language, I love these guys too.
Yeah. Well, all of them are younger than us, though.
Yeah. Not all of them. Not all of them.
Not all.
Eddie's still out there,
Yes. Each is older than us.
Yeah.
Leon is older than us. So, all right, let's roll out of here. I want to go check out whatever Perfect Storm says he got some kind of
Yes.
I want to go look for what he's watching. Let's what's on for tomorrow night, buddy?
We have here in New York, Madison Square Garden, UFC 322. It's gonna be a good one. We got what is it? The early prelims are gonna be at 6 p.m. Okay, we'll be doing it in big screen, of course. The prelims are at 8 p.m. I believe. At 8 p.m. and the main card is at 10 p.m. and it's gonna be a bar burner. So hopefully everyone jumps in, or you can catch it on pay-per-view or catch the early stuff on. Go ahead.
Unless you have YouTube TV, because you won't be watching no Disney. You won't
be watching. No ESPN on.
If you got YouTube TV.
Oh man.
I had people calling me. What can I do? I got YouTube TV. I can't. I'm like, sign up for ESPN Plus or see if Hulu carries it.
Find an alternative.
Yep. I mean, I could help you, but you don't have patience to deal with those kind of things.
That's right.
Hey, if they ain't got patience, bye bye.
Yep.
All right. Anything we got bare knuckles or anything else that you have, bud?
I didn't even check because I was running
Okay.
late today, like Soheil. But
Okay. Not a worry.
yeah, there's got to be something on. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. Well, I will say that Chase is in here. Perfect Storm's over in the side chat. If you guys have an Oculus, if you have a Quest unit, we watch it in big screen. So tomorrow we'll be in big screen, and you'll need to send us a message because Alvin normally does not make on a fight night. We don't usually make the room public on big screen.
Right.
And there's nothing. Again, if you have a Quest 2, Quest 3, it is fun to watch with people. You're able to have a few beers or whatever is your enjoyment of to catch a buzz, and you're sitting at your house watching with games. And so we'll be watching tomorrow night in big screen and having a good time. And it would be just the handful. We'll have probably 8 or 10 of us will be probably in there that they're friends of us. So
That's
hopefully,
is
it going to be in 3D? Are you going to push it into 3D or?
I'm trying. I have to work on that. But unless Dave wants to do it, because
Yeah.
Dave hasn't been running, but I don't want to tell him that he's going to do that, and he's got enough things going on,
Yeah.
Especially
We'll
for
see.
a big
Peter.
fight like that, it's going to be crazy. Yeah.
We'll see. And I see what's up, Rammer Jammer.
Jammer.
Funster, look at his Funster. His ISP gives him UFC for free. Well, guess what? How are we going to watch it? Well, Alvin always pays for the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Always.
Sure.
Yeah, he pays for it. So, hey, anything you guys want to say before we roll out of here? Because I got to piss because now I'm a few beers into it, and you know what? I'm ready. I'm ready now. This is when I need to go out because I'm feeling fucking right. I am ready.
There you go.
I'm ready.
Geez.
I'm ready. It's like, hey, Blue's gonna be.
Oh boy. It's Extra and Warner.
She's gonna be like, go downstairs. Thanks, Diamond. All right, anything you guys got to say before we go?
Flex.
Like, subscribe, share. It's been a great show again tonight. So
Good times.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks again
Okay, Sam.
for. Oh wait, Pico has big screen also. Hey, thank you, Gio. Gio, join the Telegram group. The link is down below. Join our Telegram group if you have a Pico 4 and you're able to join big screen. 100% you can join our room. We'll give you the code and you can join it.
Yeah.
Be happy to have you. I mean, people, if they want to join it, love to have it. It's fun. I want to say thanks to all my panel that come in on here and hang out with me, even though I'm acting a dumbass. And I enjoy it. Love these guys. They're my family, as well as all the folks over on the side chat. I thank you for coming and hanging out with me and just talking about all these topics because we've jumped around a lot. It is fun. This channel is about the things we care about, the topics, even if I'm tearing, if I suck at that YouTube algorithm and I don't get subscribers because I jump around too many topics, that's fine. I don't care. It's all about having fun.
Yep.
Damn, Diamond, I'm about to come over there and smack you. So, all right. I love you guys. Thanks you guys for joining, and we're out of here.
Curtains falling on the screen. Hope you laughed and learned a bit. Had some fun and skipped routine. Time to close this crazy shit. Thanks for tuning in, my friends. But it's time to say goodbye. Through the streams and download set. But now it's time for us to fly. Information, picked up tips and tricks to enjoy. But now we leave this online station. It's time to pack up every toy. Thanks for tuning in, my friends. But it's time for us to fly through the streams and download set. You can kiss my ass goodbye.